तद्गणेशाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। तत्परम्पर्याय विद्महे ज्ञानलिङ्गेश्वराय धीमहि तन्नो गुरुः प्रचोदयात्। योग महर्षि डॉक्टर स्वामी गीतानंद गिरी गुरु महाराज की जय। योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचं मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोतं प्रवरं मुनीनं पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि। अथ समाधिपादः ṣṭa-anuśravika-viṣaya-vitr ṣṇasya vaśīkāra-saṁjṇā vairāgyam. Vairāgya is the state of supreme mastery, where there is no desire for experiences that are either seen or heard. Maharishi Patanjali defines vairāgya as a state of supreme mastery, where there is no desire for experiences that are either seen or heard. Once true wisdom dawns, there is no desire for worldly experiences, as the transient nature of everything is realized. There are two types of vairāgya: apara vairāgya, indifference and desirelessness for worldly things, and para vairāgya, a state of having no desire even for the higher experiences. Maharishi Patanjali instructs that eventually dispassionate detachment even towards kaivalya must be developed. Vairāgya is not the negative, indifferent state of non-caring for anyone or anything. On the contrary, vairāgya is a positive, love-filled quality of caring for all without the attachment that brings bondage. Bondage is the cause of karma. The development of vairāgya helps one to avoid the production of karma as well. Swamiji said, "Give up to the divine will. When you love something or someone, let them go. Give freedom at all levels. When you do give up, especially to the divine will, you will find that you have actually gained all that you really needed." Trishna means an intense craving or sense hankering. Through constant repetition of enjoyment of an object, the longing for the object becomes very keen and acute. This is Trishna. In the Yoga Vasishtha, Maharishi Vasishtha tells Lord Rama, "You can uproot the Himalayas. You can drink the waters of the whole ocean. You can swallow balls of fire, but it is difficult to destroy Trishna, cravings that cause incessant trouble. These cravings are the seeds of samsara that can be overcome only by vairāgya." Detachment, vairāgya, faith, shraddha, and love, prema, are the pillars upon which the edifice of peace, shanti, rests. A dispassionate attitude of disattachment alone can make spiritual discipline, sadhana, effective by creating contentment, santosha. We realize that nothing can happen against the will of the divine. The Vairāgya Satakam of Bhartrihari, an excellent treatise on the concepts of vairāgya, was composed by a king who had attained that state himself. He had the mortification of finding out that all worldly experience is asat. In a shocking incident, a special golden fruit he had given his queen was given in turn by her to her lover, who then gave it to a prostitute, who in turn came to give it back to the king himself as it was so special. Bhartrihari gives excellent advice in the following lines. Bhoge roghabhyam kule च्युतिभयं vitte nrupalat bhayam mane dainyabhayam bale ripubhayam rupe jaraya bhayam shastre vadibhayam gune kalabhayam kale krutantat bhayam sarvavastu bhainvitam bhuvi nurunam vairāgyameva abhayam. In enjoyment, there is fear of disease. In social position, the fear of falling off. In wealth, the fear of hostile kings. In honor, the fear of humiliation. In power, the fear of foe. In beauty, the fear of old age. In scriptural erudition, the fear of opponents. In virtue, the fear of traducers. And in the mortal body, the fear of death. All the things of this world pertaining to human beings are attended with fear. Renunciation alone stands for fearlessness. Vairāgya burns the dross of the sensual mind and reduces inherent desires. It creates an environment where the mind may turn inward, antarmukha vritti, ultimately enabling one to enter into the state of nirvikalpa samadhi. In the Bhagavata Purana, it is said that the yogi must cut all attachment with the sword of detachment, controlling the breath and the mind with remembrance of the divine. In this state, the mind becomes tranquil and one becomes free of the triguna, established in the dynamic state of being beyond the guna, in gunatita. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu sarve janaha sukhinu bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.